So first, you guys, I'd like to introduce myself. So my name is Jessica. I am the recruitment specialist here at the TEFL Institute. I would work very closely with our interns on internship programs and going through the whole process with them. I'm joined here by my colleague, Annalise, who is our course enrollment expert as well. So we have the best of both here. And today we are going to be talking about, firstly, what courses we have on offer. So for Black Friday, we have huge deals going on our website. Probably the lowest I've ever seen, to be honest. So really is now the time to start your TEFL journey. Annalise is going to break down the courses that we have and which level is right for you, what is the best fit for you. Also, when it comes to which country, what is the best qualification, Europe versus Asia, what is right for you. And then also teaching English online. That's become really popular now as well. And, a lot of online companies are looking for a TEFL qualification. So Annalise will be able to take you through that as well. And then after, I will be discussing about our internship programs. So if you're ready just to dive right in next year, start doing your courses. We also do a package where we will offer you a job placement abroad as well. And then at the very end, we're going to do a Q&A session. So you can pop your questions in the chat box, or you can shout them out if you like, or you can just ask questions throughout the webinar as well. I mean, feel free to interrupt me or Annalise at any stage. All right. So just again, to remind you guys, we have some really great offers for Black Friday, and we're really excited to tell you all about them. But we also have a further exclusive discount for you guys, just for those who are attending this webinar. And I will tell you a bit more about that if you stick around till the very end. Okay, guys? So I'm going to hand you over to Annalise, and she's going to tell you about our courses.
Yes, so thank you very much for that, Jess. So my name is indeed Annalise. I've been working here for a while now, and I have one of the main people you'll be getting on the phone to if you have any questions about the courses. So obviously, like Jess already explained, we have Q&A at the end, or even throughout. If you have questions, by all means ask us. But if you think of anything afterwards, because hindsight 2020 is always the case, so if you think of any questions, by all means, we will also put our details in the box. Email us, give us a call, and we'll answer all your questions afterwards if you think of them. Okay, so first thing, if you want to start teaching TEFL, what do you need? You need a primary qualification. So we have 4 amazing offers, obviously, as Jess already explained as well. They're on offer now, and they will basically set you on your goal to start your TEFL career. This can be online, this can be abroad, and obviously Jessica will be telling you all about where to go and what is possible. But first things first, so we offer a few primary qualification options. The first thing that we offer is our 120-hour course. Our 120-hour course is a UK accredited course equivalent to a level 3 qualification. It is a great one to start with if you want to get a quick and easy qualification, if you want to see if it's for you, if you're not too sure yet. It's also a great one that will already qualify you to start teaching online. So if you're looking for that remote job that everyone is looking for, obviously this will already start that. It will cover your teaching online in class. It'll cover your grammar, pronunciation, receptive skills, everything will be covered. Like with any of our courses, you will get 6 months access to the course as soon as you enroll. The average completion time though of this course is 4 to 6 weeks. So if you are a very, very fast learner, you can do it as fast as you wish. You have 24/7 access to the course materials, like I said, up on enrollment. So straight away, you'll be able to access everything. Currently for the Black Friday sale, we have them only for €89. So you could get TEFL qualified and get your teaching on basically for that minimum price. And then we have a next step up from that course. So we have our 240-hour professional package. This actually includes the 120-hour course, but it also includes 4 of our 30-hour specialist courses, focusing on young learners, business English, the TOEIC and the IELTS. So it basically covers all ages, going really into the nitty gritty, the niche part of those subjects, allowing you to teach and really feel confident with those subjects. So it really opens more doors for you for teaching in Asia, for example, and again, teaching online, obviously, because it does cover the 120-hour course as well with the primary qualification. Average completion time, usually the 30-hour courses each may take a week or 2 for you to complete as well. So obviously you'll be around 8 to 10 weeks usually to complete all courses included in this package. The digital certificates are included with all these courses as well. So as soon as you have your course done, you'll be able to download it and straight away add it to your CV. Currently, the 240-hour course, we have on offer so for Black Friday for €129. So very, very well covered on all aspects for a TEFL teacher. Again, very, very small price. So then where we go next is our level 5. So since last month, we have actually upgraded this to a diploma course. There's another webinar, by all means, have a look back on that as well, where our academic director, Jacob, told all about the differences from when we went from our certificate to our diploma. But we have now also obviously offered that for a very, very big discounted price. Level 5 is the minimum qualification usually required for European countries or the Middle East. So if you are hoping to travel to those specific areas of the world or teach locally, obviously, as well, that is possible with this course. So we now have it for €209. It is absolutely an unreal price for such a high qualification. So it is, we do usually say to have a minimum English level of B2 if you are a non-native speaker. If you want to have any kind of confirmation of our site or anything like that, feel free to schedule a call. We're happy to talk you through it and see where you stand, if you may be better off starting off a little bit lower or anything like that, and just talk you through your options. Let us know. The average completion time is 10 to 12 weeks. Again, works the same as the rest. You basically get straight away access to it. And the only difference is with this course, where the accredited courses, they will have just a quiz at the end that you have to pass with 80% to move on and get your qualification. The level 5 courses do require a higher score. So you have a quiz again at the end of each module that you do have to pass with 100%, and you have 3 assessments throughout. These assessments, they can be a little bit dooming if you're not in touch with your tutor, but you do have tutor support. So do reach out if you have questions. There's tutor support classes every Tuesday evening, 6 o'clock UK time, where you can ask all your questions. If you need any feedback or anything like that, do sign on. They're happy to help. They're happy to talk you through it. There is a student Discord, there is email support. So all of that is available to you. So even if you are kind of just in between, not too sure, there is support there. We're happy to help. So then the last one that I want to talk about is our 300-hour level 5 advanced diploma. Currently now with Black Friday, we've even included our 10-hour virtual course, which is all going about the methodologies of teaching. So all of our tutors for this class, they are absolutely brilliant. They will talk you through how to make a lesson plan, how to follow it, how to keep the class engaged, all that good stuff. And you're basically just going into breakout rooms with fellow students. So everyone is in the same boat as you. You'll obviously get to know some of your, like I said, your fellow students. So anyone that's with our institute that is on that course, talk with them, get new impressions, all that great stuff. That course we've included with our advanced diploma, which is our 180-hour level 5 diploma, as well as 2 60-hour level 5 award courses as well, covering business English, and the other one is for English online and one-to-one. So again, all of these level 5 courses, they're Ofqual regulated, so they're government regulated from the UK, giving you the most opportunities globally. Teaching online, you'll stand out, covering having a level 5 qualification. You've covered with the advanced diploma, you've covered the 60-hour level 5 award course as well for teaching online and one-to-one. Massive, massive opportunities with this. and for only a small price of $369 to enroll. And with this one, we've actually also given 6 months additional access to the 60-hour award courses, just to allow you kind of to focus on the primary qualification course first, the 180-hour course, because obviously there is some of the information in that will be assumed to be known in the 60-hour courses. So that's why we kind of said it like that, but just to take the pressure off, you have additional time with this course. And obviously, if you want to teach online, we also have 30-hour specialist courses that are even on offer now as well for only 12 euros each. There is 30 hours teaching English online. There's the 30-hour course that are included with the 240-hour package, actually. You can enroll on them individually as well. So there is options for everyone. So those are kind of the main ones that I wanted to speak about. If there are any questions, by all means, type them in the inbox or type them in the box there on the side.
We've got a few questions there, Annalise, if you don't mind.
Yeah.
So first question there, just on the average study time,
Yes.
I guess, you know, if you're looking at the fast track, I guess that would be your 120, wouldn't it?
Yeah, exactly. That's the fast track course.
And that would be about 2 weeks or so.
Yeah, it's really depending on how fast you go through it. I've seen people do it in two weeks. I've seen people do it in 6 weeks. There's extension of options available. If life does get in the way, that is absolutely fine as well. But it's really as to how much time you can spend on it, how fast you can complete it.
No, and I think that's great that we offer so many different courses for all kinds of people and their lifestyle, how they want to fit around, you know, their TEFL studies. If they just want to get, you know, a fast qualification, we have that. Or if they really want to, you know, delve deeper into the world of TEFL and study it more, we do have that option as well. So I think that's fantastic.
Yes, absolutely.
Yeah, just another question there as well. Is the certificate included for these courses?
With the 120-hour course, and the 30-hour accredited courses, we have the digital certificate included. If you want the hard copy, that can be ordered separately on the website in the TEFL shop, and we're happy to send you the link to it as well. With the level 5 courses, we've actually included both the digital and the hard copy as well. So depending, now this is terms and conditions may apply depending on where you're living, but usually it is absolutely fine for us to send it. If you are just coincidentally in a country where there may be a courier that would be needed to have it in registered post, we'll be in touch about that if needs be. That is honestly something to worry about only at a later stage, really, because it's not usual. It's very unusual for us.
Sure. And just another question there as well. If you start on the 120 course, how easy is it to upgrade to the level 5? And is it more expensive to do this?
So it would be a completely different course. So this is kind of where I think even Jacob actually touched on it as well in the other webinar as to what the level 5 is different now with the diploma. The accreditations are completely different. So you would be required to do the full new course, but as part of our alumni, just get in touch. I'm sure we'll be able to rustle up a discount for you or something like that, just to get you on your way again.
Absolutely, that's it. No, it's great. It's great that you can just keep upskilling, which I just think is fantastic, and
absolutely
have that progression as well. Yeah, and we just have another question there. Let me pop it open. Are the fast track courses accredited, Annalise?
Yes, absolutely. So all of our courses are fully accredited. So our the 120-hour courses and the 30-hour courses are accredited by the TQUK, the ODLQC, ODCQL, completely brain went blank there for a second, and the ACDL as well. So they are fully accredited. All of our courses are, just our level 5 courses are also Ofqual regulated, so they're government regulated as well.
Right. Absolutely. No, you have that comfort knowing, okay, it's going to be recognized
exactly.
Globally. I don't need to worry about that, and my employer will know.
Exactly.
Fantastic.
That's it.
Yeah. Oh, I got two new questions for you. How do you stay active if you already have completed your 120 course and the 30-hour online course and are waiting to take on an internship next autumn with TEFL Ireland in Vietnam, currently sparing money, of course? What are you expecting from me in the meantime? I'm not sure if I understand
stay
that
active.
question.
I'm assuming that kind of means to kind of like keep in the role of teaching, I'd say.
Yes. Yeah.
Just as they already have the qualification, I'd say get in touch, possibly. Like, we'd be happy to send on links for our part, as part of our alumni. Obviously have the gift of recruitment advice, basically. So we are happy to send on links. I'd say the best way, maybe teaching online to keep some practice in, and maybe find your way of getting things across, how to start teaching, maybe what needs maybe for certain people. So something like that. So definitely get in touch, and we'd be happy to send you on links like that for where you might find such employment. Yeah,
absolutely. That was actually another question as well. Do we help with jobs afterwards? And yes, we absolutely do. You know, once you have your qualification or while you're studying, you can book a call with ourselves, and we will talk you through your options. If you want to teach English online or abroad, we also have a great jobs board that we launched this year, and that's regularly updated with new jobs all over the world and also online. So when you're a student with us, you have exclusive access to this. So you won't be left alone. We'll definitely be there every step of the way on your TEFL journey.
Yes, absolutely.
Okay, we got a few more questions there. So I can see there's a few questions about our internships.
Perfect.
So maybe that's my cue.
We move on those.
Yeah,
exactly,
that's my cue to move on. So
guys,
I'm going to go through our internships that we have on offer at the moment. So what is an internship? Well, for TEFL, not everyone's going to have experience teaching, and we decided that there was definitely a gap there, that we could create a program for those who have never taught before. Maybe they did, but they're just, you know, not confident enough yet to go out there on their own. So we now have programs in Europe, Southeast Asia, and East Asia as well. So we nearly cover the whole globe. And we provide tailored TEFL training for the job included in this package as well. So it's an all-rounder, guys, and really I can't stress enough how important it is to have that support. I've done a TEFL internship myself, and it's really great to have that support, have someone at the end of the phone, or email, or even a text, or maybe join other teachers from the same program and have those connections going abroad. I really can't stress how important that is, and it's really a great comfort, especially the fact that we're an Irish provider as well. I think is a really great connection to have. So for our Black Friday offers, we have our paid internship in Italy. So this is one of our most popular internship programs. It's up to 12 months placement, and our next start date is January 2023. This is on offer at the moment for $549, which is ridiculously low. So if you have any idea of, or any, you know, inclination to go to Italy, now is the time, guys. I think it's a great way to start off the new year. You know, January, at the start of January, you'll be living in Italy and teaching, so you can dive right into it. And I couldn't recommend enough taking this leap and going for it. And I think that the past few years we have taken for granted, you know, before COVID, that the freedom of travel, you know, and now the world is open again, and it's the time to go, you know. So I do recommend it. There's really no time like the present. So guys, for this program, I'm just going to quickly go through the basic requirements. So we ask that you are aged between 21 and 62, that you are a native English speaker, and that you have a passport from Ireland. Okay, so this would just be for Irish applicants. That you're TEFL qualified, of course, but we provide this training. For this package, we offer 180 hours of training. So you get your foundation course of 120 hours, but then we add on your teaching business English and your IELTS prep. So it's all packaged together for you, ready for the job. And then finally, when it comes to qualification, we ask that you have a high school or secondary school diploma or higher, but there's actually no degrees needed for this, which is really fantastic. And it really, you know, to have this experience would really open doors for you, especially if you don't have a degree. This could limit you in certain areas in TEFL, but if you have this experience on your CV, it's fantastic. So I lived in Italy myself and I was teaching English there. So of course, I absolutely adore the place. And what I really love about it is that it's not too far from home. So, you know, you're still in Europe. You can travel around in the heart of Europe even, you know, so that's a really fantastic opportunity. Our placements are nationwide in Italy. So you could be up in the north, you could be up in the south. And that's a really, you know, they have very diverse landscapes as well. You could be up in the north skiing at the Dolomites, or you could be in the south on the beach. So it's really fantastic. And I think we definitely have a location to fit everyone. What I especially like about this program is that our partner schools, they really go through every step of teacher training with you. So only you'll be teaching until you are ready to actually teach a class. So, you know, it's really great. They really focus on professional development. And of course, the best part is lots of social events. So lots of aperitivo or dinners out, or, you know, even they've had pub quizzes and, you know, really fun stuff with their students as well. So you can get to know the students and also your colleagues too. So what's included in what you pay for? So to start off, you have a group orientation in Florence, which is just one of the most beautiful cities I've ever seen. So on arrival, you'll head to Florence with other teachers on our program as well. You'll stay a night, so the hotel is also included. So that's a really exciting start. Before you even arrive, we also have an Italian culture course included, which is new this year. So you'll be well versed in Italian culture, which you may think it can't be that different from Irish culture, but it definitely is, I can tell you. So it's great to get that heads up as well. As I said, lots of in-school teacher training as well, not just your online TEFL course. And the best bit, there's no lesson planning. So you can just head into class, you have your slides, everything sorted. So that's a real huge perk of this placement as well. You have a really healthy salary of $1,000 to $1,200 a month. And also, as I said, the importance of support. So pre and post departure, you have support from ourselves and also the school that you will be going to. If you have any questions there, guys, please stop me on Italy. I think I did see
there's one question there anyway. There's one just regarding if there's an exact start date already for January, is that set or?
Yeah, so actually it is January, but there might be slightly different start dates depending on which school you're going to, but you'd be looking there the 1st or 2nd week of January.
Perfect. Yeah, the other one's for Spain, but I'm sure you're still touching on that later, are you?
Yeah, so I guess Spain it's a great option if you are looking for something more short term. So if Italy is not your cup of tea, then Spain is a great option. This is actually a volunteering experience. So, you know, depending on how you see it, maybe that might take the pressure off a bit for you when it comes to teaching and expectations. So I think this is a really good, very practical experience that you also get a personal mentor with you every step of the way, which is not the case in all schools. So, you know, it's really great, and you don't need that. You don't need a degree either. So also a fantastic opportunity if you don't have a bachelor's degree. It's also a really immersive experience. You're staying with a host family. and you are placed in Catalonia. So you're really in the heart of it, which is just fantastic. And the booking fee for this is only $339, and this also includes your TEFL training.
Yes, perfect. The question there regarding it was just also referring to it, why there's an age limit, but I suppose that's mainly to do with the host family and kind of the position that you'd be in. Is that right?
Yeah, I think it definitely is. If you are interested in Spain, please inquire with us. Send us your details, and we'll look into it for you. But you would be looking kind of around the mark of 21, maybe early 30s. Just because I guess you would be staying with a host family, so it wouldn't be independent housing. But it's I think it's a really great opportunity. If you're just out of college or something like that, or something maybe just for the summer. But please, yeah, if you have any interest, guys, no matter what your circumstances, you can inquire anyway. I'll just check if there's any more questions there.
I see. There's just a question kind of regarding to me there, just for, can I teach online? Will you explain, please? Will this 120-hour TEFL course suffice to teach online, and how do I find a job? Yes. So as I kind of said, this is a great minimum qualification that will allow you to start teaching online. And as I said as well, as a perk of being with our institute, you have the recruitment advice where we have great links to send to you, where you can find employment. So there's opportunities for freelance, there's opportunities for an employer. So there's something out there for everyone. And if you have any questions for it, obviously we're happy to advise, or if you do feel like I'm short knowledge on something like that, we probably have a course for you. Absolutely.
No, absolutely. And that's such a good point, Annalise. There really is a job for everyone out there in TEFL. Yeah. And feel free to book a call with us, guys, and we'll talk through your options and where you're at. But we have some great information and resources out there. We actually did a webinar just recently about teaching English online as well. So have a look at that, guys. It's great too. I just see a question there. I would love to go to Spain next summer, but I'm too old. Is there any way around that? Yeah, no, I mean, Spain in general, of course, this is just particularly our program, but if you are looking for any job assistance in Spain, like I said, feel free to book a call with myself. We'll talk through your options if it's your dream to go over to Spain. As I said, we also have our jobs board, which is regularly updated with jobs in Europe as well. And Spain is a very popular TEFL destination. So Mairead, you can book a call with me when you like, and we can have a chat. Did I see any other questions there? Do you have any opportunities in Amsterdam as well? Oh, I wish. That would be so exciting. We actually don't at the moment. But if that is, like I said, a place that you really are keen to go and it is your dream, feel free to contact us, and we will try our best to get you over there, and maybe figure out your path, what's the best course, or some links to find some jobs in Amsterdam as well. So yeah, let us know. Absolutely.
Yeah.
Okay.
Perfect.
Yeah, lovely. So I'm just going to move on there, guys. So we're moving to Asia. So our paid internship in Thailand, which is 4.5 months placement. And our next intake date is May 2023. The price on this at the moment is $549, which is an absolute steal. I will say it now. And it is another very popular internship program. From May, next year, just imagine yourself starting your summer teaching in the tropics. I mean, that's just the absolute dream. I've taught English there myself, and honestly, it was life-changing. It's a unique experience, and if you are looking to go further afield than Europe, I think this is the best spot to go to in Asia, even just to break into Asia. Also, Thailand has eased a lot of its COVID restrictions, So tourism and its nightlife, it's all back in full effect. So it's a really exciting time to go to Thailand. So guys, I'm just going to brief you on the basic requirements there. So you have to be a native English speaker. You need to be TEFL qualified, which is included, don't worry. Ages there, you'd be looking at 21 to 45 years old. Again, look, if you're not falling in that bracket, inquire with us anyway. We'll see what we can do, or maybe if there's another program that would suit you. You need a clean criminal record and a clean bill of physical and mental health for this. What I love about this internship is that it's only 4.5 months. So it's a great way to get a taster of TEFL. You know, if you're not ready to take the leap of a year contract or anything like that, it is ideal. The cost of living is just pickings. It's so cheap. You'll be eating like a king every day. Most people just go and eat out. There's very little cooking, which just suits me down to the ground. The nightlife as well is really second to none, and it's got a huge expat community. It's almost similar to Australia. You know, you'll find so many other Irish people there, or, you know, English people as well. So it's an absolute doddle to make new friends there. Also, just the teaching in general, I think it's a very good opportunity to create some really creative lessons and teach them about your culture, and really that they'll think you're amazing and that you're like a celebrity taking photos with you and everything. So it's a really positive and fun experience. So then what's included in this package? So you get a big group orientation on arrival in Bangkok. Your hotel will also be included. We actually had one of the team go over this year over to Thailand to join our teachers for the orientation. So if you want to have a look on our Instagram of the orientation experience, it looked super fun. So it's a really great way to start off. Also, what's included, you get your 120-hour foundation course, which is great for the internship, but also a lifetime qualification. So once you're finished the internship, you can still use that for other jobs or teaching English online. You'll also get your 30-hour Teaching Young Learners specialist course, which is a great add-on. And your accommodation will be pre-arranged. So this is just taking all the stress out of finding accommodation in Thailand. You're looking at a wage there of 30 to 34,000 baht, which is a really lovely wage. And as I said, in scale of the cost of living there, it's a really great wage. And then finally, which I think is very important, is you get full visa and document legalization support. So we literally hold your hand to the whole process, which otherwise can be quite complex if you have to do this yourself. So guys, if you have any questions there on Thailand or any of the other internships in general.
I don't think there's much about Thailand just yet. I just see
Any
a
other
few things that
there?
came through.
Mm-hmm.
So do you have any internships for non-native speaker? Mary asks.
Yeah, no, great question. I think, you know, we do take it case by case. So if you have a very strong, fluent level of English, definitely, you know, get in touch, and we can see what the best fit for you is for these programs. But we definitely do have openings for those who are not native English speakers. But we do ask that you have a very strong level of it.
Perfect. And then Emma and Jackie have similar questions, but both of them coming down to the same point of not having a bachelor's degree. Now, Emma says she does have experience. Jackie does not have experience, but do we have something for someone without a degree?
Yeah, absolutely. So as I said, the Italy internship, no degree is needed. Our Spain experience, also you don't need your degree. Also we have a placement in Myanmar, which is a neighboring country of Thailand. You also don't need a degree for this. So you have really great options there. And as I said, you know, if you want to do that internship and then put that experience on your CV, it'll really open doors for you even more if you don't have that bachelor's degree.
And I think it's also important to say the bachelor's degree that we are asking you to have for certain requirements. It's not to do with TEFL. It's actually to do with visas. So it's actually to be able to work in certain countries. You are required to have a bachelor's degree. So it's really important to know that. We're not trying to cut you short. We are trying to get you to the right location for yourself for what you have. And that is kind of why those requirements are listed, I suppose, rather than anything else.
Yeah, and you know, we do hope it does maybe change over time, you know, but at the moment that is the strict policy on certain countries that you do need that bachelor's degree for a visa. Is there any other questions there, guys, before I continue on?
Not for the internships. There is something about a course, but I suppose I'll just circle back to that at the end. I suppose it's the easiest thing rather than interrupting the internships at this time. Yeah.
Yeah, I can see there a question about payment plans. Yes, it's a really good question.
Oh, yes.
So yes, you can split your payments, which is just so ideal. So you don't have to pay the toll up front. We do have payment plans for those who, you know, maybe you're still saving a bit of money in that. So yeah, please get in touch with us if you want us to speak more about that and what's the best plan for you.
Absolutely.
How can I update myself regularly about new methods of teaching? Really great question. You know, I do think that is, you know, a lot would be upskilling with our courses as well. And that's why we have them there. And we're constantly, you know, inventing new courses to keep up with the demand of, you know, different teaching methods and everything. But for myself personally, besides doing online courses as well, I would listen to podcasts, you know, TEFL podcasts. I would do, you know, looking up a lot of blogs and that. So our website, we also have a blog section. You know, if there's any changes in the industry, we usually have a blog up for that as well. I think that's the best way to go about it, really. Okay, I think, will I continue on? Maybe, yeah. Lovely. So I'm just going to take you through one more internship, guys, and just to remind you about that exclusive discount for you. If you just bear with me 5 more minutes, I will let you know. So we are going to East Asia, which is South Korea. This is a 12-month placement. We have start dates next year from March or July 2023. This is an all-inclusive internship, and it's a really trending TEFL destination this year. It's certainly on my bucket list, and I think it's an experience like no other. I'm just going to take you through the requirements there. So you would need a passport from Ireland, the UK, America, Canada, South Africa, Australia, or New Zealand. So just bear that in mind, okay? You would need a bachelor's degree. So as Annalise mentioned, this is a visa requirement, and we also need to see your parchment as well. So it is required to have the degree certificate in hand. Also to be TEFL qualified, but this is included, you need to be aged between 21 or 35. Again, if you're a bit older or slightly younger, get in touch with us and we will inquire for you. You need a clean police record and a clean bill of mental and physical health. Why I love this internship so much is just a vibrant culture, you know, especially for those who like K-pop. I don't know if we have any K-pop fans here in the webinar, but this is the best place for it, and also an absolute foodie's dream. You can imagine yourself having a Korean barbecue, or, you know, being in these lovely cafes and everything. I think they have like cat and puppy cafes and everything. So it sounds really, really fun. what I really like as well, it's a great salary. So the salary there you're looking at, I might just convert it to euros, guys, if that's okay, would be 1,500 to about 1,700, which is a really great salary for South Korea. And then also you get benefits on top of that with your employer. And you also get a choice to teach public or private. So it's definitely a unique experience. And what I love about South Korea as well is just the endless activities. You know, you could be doing cooking classes, taekwondo, temple hopping, even skiing in South Korea. So it really has it all. What's included in this internship is also another orientation in Seoul, which is really exciting. You will get your 120 base course, followed with a 30-hour teaching young learners course too, to have you prepared. You'll also get a Korean culture course online. So, you know, you'll know, Korean culture inside out before you even get there. So it's a really great benefit as well. Some really good benefits along with your salary is that your flight will be reimbursed. You will get rent-free accommodation. It's all organized for you. You'll also get half of your medical insurance covered, and you'll also get a completion bonus. So there's really a lot to gain there, guys. And as with a lot of our programs, you got full visa support too. Along with the initial orientation, they actually do CPD weekends as well throughout the year. So you could get into some really fun activities with our partners too. And oh yes, I forgot to say, you also get a free airport pickup. So it really is all inclusive. It's very stress-free. So I couldn't recommend it enough. I think, did I see some questions come in there?
It was really, the latest one is just what's the likelihood of getting a TEFL job in your late 50s? So I suppose Italy would be an option as an internship to start off.
Yeah, absolutely. It'd be a great option, actually. We've definitely had people over 50 going, not even for TEFL jobs, but for the Italy internship. So the likelihood is just as much, really. You know, I don't know, maybe there is this stigma that it's a young person's game, but I you know, from my personal experience, it hasn't been, you know, and I feel like a lot of students do actually look for more mature or experienced teachers as well. So I don't think there is a preference really in the industry. But if like that now, Marinella, if you want to book a call with myself, we can talk over your options and maybe how to build your CV to put it in your favor as well.
Perfect, very good.
And other questions there?
I suppose there's one question that I kind of just referenced to as a course, but I suppose it actually applies for the internships the same way. It asks, how do I start the course? So I suppose it's simple as you just enroll on the website. So obviously with the internships, please do kind of reach out to us first. Where all of our advisors, we're happy to talk you through the requirements, make sure that you're a good fit for the positions. We obviously want to be able to make sure there's no disappointment at a later stage. So we just really want to cover all bases up front. But yeah, you can literally enroll on the website. So you press book now or enroll today, you get taken to a next payment screen. If you've done an English level test on our website, that would have created an account on our platform, basically. So if you've done that before, you're going to be logging as a returning customer. If you've not done this, literally just fill out your details, go through the secure payment method. These days we have a lot of options of paying through. So you have your Visa debit or credit card, MasterCard, Google Pay, Apple Pay, Revolut, PayPal. So honestly, there's a lot of options there. If that still doesn't suit, get in touch again as well. There may be other options that we can figure out for you. Instantly get a confirmation email for internship sakes, you'll get an application form to fill out. With courses, you'll get the link to the student dashboard and you'll instantly be able to start your course. So I suppose that is a very good question there as well.
Great. I just see a question there from James.
Yes.
When you have finished your 1-year placement abroad and you want to stay abroad, how do you help arranging year 2 in another country nearby? Great, I love it. You're thinking in the long term. That's exactly the whole point of the webinar. We're planning ahead. Yeah, so I guess it depends on your situation there. So if you decide to do an internship with us, let's say, for example, South Korea, they do offer a renewable contract, you know, if everything's, they're happy with you as a teacher. So you could be staying in South Korea for another year. Also Italy, they've had many renewals as well, which has been great to see. But if you are looking at going to a different country after, we can absolutely help you with this as well. We've had, you know, even for instance, the Spain volunteer experience, we've had someone who's booked onto that, and then they've done our Italy internship after. So, you know, and I've done 2 internships myself as well. So it's not just a one-time thing. You know, you can do a couple of them to gain that confidence and experience as a teacher. But the fact that you have that 1-year placement done just makes your CV look so much more attractive, and it'll be much easier to secure year 2. So once you're approaching the end of your contract for the first year, get in touch with us and we'll help you out for the next year.
Absolutely, absolutely. Perfect.
Yeah,
Any other questions,
great
guys,
questions.
there?
Yeah, absolutely.
I'm
Any
just
other-
scrolling up to see if we missed anything
Yeah,
there
maybe we
as well.
did.
Start. Oh, if I start a 120-hour course as a taster, then want to upgrade my skills certificate, how do you do this? Just get in touch with us. Honestly, it's the best way, just to see. We're happy to talk you through what your goals are with the qualifications, I suppose, and to see like what course would help you do that, help you achieve your goals, those kind of ways. So I'd really just recommend, because it's really a case-by-case basis, I suppose. It's not a black and white answer of like, oh, do this course and you'll be there. So no, get in touch, absolutely, to get some advice on this.
I think there's another question there, Annalise.
Oh yeah, I just see the message there, 2 new messages. So I am about to complete my 180-hour level 5 course. Is it necessary to upgrade to the 60-hour award course, and is it free or we have to pay more? So the level 5, I'm assuming you're referring to the certificate course, or are you, or if you're referring to the diploma course, you don't have to upgrade. For starters, like the certificate, just because we've changed to diploma, is not gone invalid or anything like that. It still stands with you forever. There's no expiration date whatsoever. Yes, the certificate, of course, perfect. Perfect. So you are able to upgrade to a diploma. We also have an option to upgrade to the advanced diploma if you're hoping to do those 2 60-hour courses that I spoke about. It's not necessary, but they are indeed at an additional fee. Now, obviously, as being from the certificate part, we have certain upgrades there. You should have received an email with kind of offering all these options, and I'm happy to have a chat with you about it as well to see what would be suiting you best. So by all means, I'll write your name down actually as well, just to be able to make sure that I get onto you and we'll have a good chat about what is the best option for your goals again. But yeah, there is an additional fee. All of that is explained in the brochure. And if you have questions, just let me know. By all means, it is all there.
Yeah, I just see another question come in there. So from Pat, do you have any recommendations for online teaching sites? And are there ones to avoid because of, say, payment, etc.? Yeah, we have some great resources and links or recommendations for you guys. We actually recently did a webinar on teaching English online. You should definitely have a watch of that on YouTube. If you want to pop myself an email, I'll just put my email in there, guys. So I am recruitment@tefl.ie. And let me know if you're interested in teaching English online. I can give you some recommendations, some resources to help you get set up and the best path for you.
Absolutely. Very good. Any other questions at this time from anyone? Anyone at all?
We've covered them mostly there.
I suppose it's time for their special gift of the
Is
additional
it?
discount.
Is it time? Should I give it to them?
I'd say they're waiting for
They
it, but
deserve it.
they're
Okay.
excited. Exactly.
Okay. So along, guys, with our Black Friday offers, we're giving you an exclusive discount until Sunday. So you have to act fast for our courses and our internships. So for our courses, we're going to give you 10% for the discount, and for internships, we're giving you €100 discount. Guys, I've never seen it lower than this. I'm going to be frank with you. So I would go now this week and go for any course or any internship. Now is really the time, trust me. All right, thanks, Annalise. She just has it in there. So it's BF 10 for courses and BF 100 for internships.
Yeah.
Yes, and that's it, guys. If you have any questions or anything pops into your head after the webinar, feel free to email me at recruitment@tefl.ie, or you can email our team, or you can reach out to Annalise at hello@tefl.ie, or you can give us a call for a chat anytime you like. WhatsApp us, anything like that, guys. You can reach out to us. I see just a final question there. Perfect. Does that make the Spanish internship 229? So what basically, I'm not sure if that's correct. I think it's actually 299, possibly. I don't think it's 229. But if you want to get in touch with us, if you want to book, get in touch with one of us and we'll take you through the whole process. And we can advise you before you go booking. But yes, it is a low price. So you're also getting a further €100 off. So now would be the time, guys. All right. Thank you, guys. I hope you all have a fantastic weekend, and we hope to see you again.
Absolutely. Thank you so much for joining us this evening, guys. See you again.